all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
We got Todd Lee with us on the Bossman Show from South Dakota Coyotes, currently 8-3 in non-conference play. Coach Lee, how things going there for you guys, man? South Dakota, man.
Well, the season's gone pretty well. We just did have an injury a few games ago to our point guard, but we put 7 of our 11 games on the road, played a really good Arkansas team, really good Washington team, and to play our first 7 of 11 on the road, be 8-3 with a injury to an all-conference point guard. Our guys are doing a good job, and for the most part, happy with where we are in the season right now.
And Coach, you feel these high major matchups and quality mid-major matchups really get you ready for that Summit League play that's coming up here real soon? Because the Summit League is a very tough league. People sleep on the Summit League about the talent, but to me, it's a very, very tough league with a lot of great coaches up and down the league from top to bottom.
It really is a good league. You know what's different, though, JR, is the style of play. You know, I came from the WAC. That was when I was at Grand Canyon with Coach Marley. A little bit more athletic league, not as skilled as the Summit League. When you play a team like Arkansas, Coach Musselman's one of my best friends, and you know, they're so good defensively, and they're so quick and athletic, and Washington's the same way. I mean, Washington has 6 or 7 guys with a wingspan of 7'4" or more. You know, they play that zone, but they also pressure in man, and they press a little bit. the Summit League is such a skilled league. Every year it's the best three-point shooting league in the country. So you're seeing different styles, and it gets you ready, but it's interesting because you see so many different styles in the non-conference. Once you get in our league, you know, you've got to guard the three-point line. You don't get pressured as much. As you said, it's a really well-coached league. It's a very skilled league. Mike Dahm, I think, ended up third in the NCAA in the history of scoring. John Conchar's playing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, it's a very good league.
You got that right, Coach, and I feel like you all deserve it of more than one bid, but we know how that goes. But I feel like with such talented teams, it shouldn't just come down to that one weekend in late February and early March there, because like you said, Coach, so many talented players and went on to play professional ball in the NBA and beyond as well. And like I said, and the great coach and that's the style of play. I feel like I said, more people should take a look at your league and really see what's going on and what good basketball is taking place from every team in your league.
Well, it is as I said, a very skilled, well-coached league. It's tough. As a mid-major, it does come down to that weekend, you know. It's interesting. It's different, but our volleyball team, for a women's team, ran the table in our league, did not lose a game. They only lost, I think, one game all year long. They didn't make the NCAA tournament. You know, when you're in a mid-major and, you know, one of those leagues that gets one team in, and even the WCC, St. Mary's, you know, they're always on that line. If they get beat, upset, Winthrop beat them at home. You know, if they lose another game or two, they won't get in. But you and I both know they're capable of being in the, you know, winning a game or two in the NCAA tournament. The mid-major life is, you know, you're living on that edge, and if you don't win that league tournament, most of the time you don't get in. If you're trying to get an at-large bid, you can have no upsets, or you can have no bad games. You know, so it is a very good league. Unfortunately, it is a one-bid league right now. Down the road, hopefully, you work and you try to get two teams in.
Now, Coach, I know, like you said, having to peak at that right time, that final weekend. So, I think an important guy to your team is your strength and conditioning coach, because he gets those guys in shape to be able to withstand injuries, withstand contact, withstand the bumps and bruises of the season, and be in shape, hopefully in peak condition. We need them the most right there in late February and early March, and have that tournament right there.
Yeah, you're right. Because we go into the league, and right now we're playing games every 2 or 3 days, it seems like, and you're not spending a lot of time in the weight room. But once we get into the league schedule, it becomes more of a routine, you know, more of a Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday type of deal. And your strength coach is very important. I always say that the strength coach prevents injuries. The trainer obviously rehabs injuries. It's very important. When you're going to play 3 games in our league tournament, we play 3 games in 4 days. You need your guys healthy. And I'll say this, I've been around a lot of mid-major league tournaments. The Summit League tournament in Sioux Falls at the Denny Sanford Pentagon is the best league tournament I've ever been a part of. It's a 12,000-seat arena. It's like an NBA arena. They put the women's at the same spot, same time. The place is packed. Sioux Falls embraces it. There's restaurants, bars around there. They got great food, beer at the venue. It is a really well-run tournament. Big crowds. It's a great conference. And I wish it got more national publicity, because as far as a conference, it's as good as any in the
And also, Coach, why do you say for you, Coach, been the big movement in the program since me and you last spoke last year when you got hired? I know you come in as a new coach year one, you're trying to lay the foundation and set some good here. So what's the biggest improvements have been since last year, since me and you last spoke?
Well, I will say this. The head coach of Utah State, he's done a great job, and his staff has done a great job. I'm really proud of the fact that guys that Coach Smith had here transferred. usually when you have a changeover in staff, you know, you lose a guy or two. Everybody came back, and all our best players came back. Stan Amude is the preseason player of the year. Last year, he averaged 15 points a game. He has a chance to have a great career playing basketball professionally. Tyler Hagedorn came back. He could have grad transferred. Christian Simpson, Tyler Peterson, Brandon Armstrong, they all came back. So we have a older group, and I give credit to Coach Smith and his staff for recruiting some really good players. And then I also give credit to our guys because they stuck around. They loved the University of South Dakota. They stuck around. They didn't leave. You know, there's so many kids that put their name in the transfer portal and end up leaving, but our guys all stuck around. The other thing I'm really proud of is we've really done a great job with the roster, our staff. We've got 3 red shirts sitting out right now that are going to be really good in the Summit League. We do have an older group. We graduate 5 guys this year, so we have a chance to be good. But I think we have a chance to be really good in the future because we've done a good job with our roster. And so we can stay away from injuries. As you know, that's a big part of having a great year. We have a chance to be really good this year. To be really good in the future.
You got that right, Coach. I think what our fans don't realize is when coming to mid-major schools, you have to kind of project the guy because, you know, you might not get the 5-star, the 4-star. You kind of have to project the guy, see when he feels out. He's on Blazers, what's going to be that junior and senior year. So, like you said, redshirting those 3 guys going to make sure that you get stronger, get immersed in your system so they can come in next year and be ready to play right away because they've been around for a year, know the terminology, know the schemes, and also, like we said previously, getting stronger with the strength coach for those injuries.
Yeah, well, you know, you hit it right on the button there. The high major guys, anybody can walk into gym and pick out the high major guys. You know, my mom can do that. She can walk in there and pick out, you know, the McDonald's All-American. Hey, he's really good. Yeah, I know that. You got to find the kid that loves the game and wants to work on his game and, you know, is going to get better over the course of 2, 3, 4 years. The advantage that we have, and I think it's throughout college basketball, the teams that are advancing deep in the NCAA tournament a lot of times are older. And if you want to be good at our level, at the mid-major level, you have to be old because, you know, you got to have guys that know your system, as you said, you know, get stronger, get better, get skilled, and then, you know, then they know, and then you got them together for 3, 4 years, and you're playing some young guys in the NCAA tournament or playing the younger guys, even at high major schools. You feel pretty good because those guys know the system. They play together. They're older. They're bigger. They're stronger. And I think that has come to roost in the NCAA tournament too. You know, the teams that seem to make it are older groups now that those younger guys don't always make it deep into the NCAA tournament.
And, Coach, we've kind of saw it already, this non-con season with Evansville beating Kentucky, Stephen F. Austin beating Duke. I mean, those teams were not scared. They had guys who knew the system and out-executed Duke and Kentucky in one of those games, which I think should give every mid-major team confidence in the world that you're not defeated before the ball's even tipped. You can do it if you play your part and try to play the game plan, keep that game plan discipline, and do the right things. You can pull it off like Evansville and Stephen F. Austin did.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Football, you know, is different. Obviously, you got bigger, stronger. You got to hit people, and you got to. In basketball, you get 1 or 2 guys out there, and you get older guys. You can compete against the high majors if they're young. And I tell our guys all the time, this is college basketball. You can watch the scores tonight and see upsets all over the place. That's what makes the tournament so much fun. And you know, if you don't play, if you don't show up, you're going to get beat in college basketball. It doesn't matter if you're on the road at home. I don't know of any teams, you know, that are dominant where they can just roll the ball out. And you've already mentioned a few of them, but I go through the scores every night, and you see upsets after upset. And if you don't show up, and that's what I tell our guys, if you don't show up, we're going to get beat tonight. It doesn't matter who we're playing in college basketball. Everybody has good players, and there's no dominant team. And if it's a game where if you don't show up that night, you're risking everything.
Yes, indeed. Well, Coach, you have a game Saturday night against Mayville State, so always some of those guys on the film as you all prepare to play those guys Saturday.
Well, we've had a long stretch. We've played 11 games. We've had 2 8-day road trips. You know, we won the Rainbow Classic. We went out to Hawaii and beat a very good Pacific team. Damon Stoudemire is doing a great job with that team. We beat them on the opening night. Then we beat Hawaii at Hawaii. And, you know, that's not an easy deal. And then we beat Florida A&M. So we won the Rainbow Classic. We had an 8-day road trip. We came back, played 2 games, went to Arkansas and played that really good team there. And then we had another 8-day road trip. We're just happy to be home. We've had this is the first break we've had in our schedule. We won last night against a very athletic Alabama State team. And we are giving our guys a couple days off, and then we're going to prepare for Mayville State on Saturday. We got finals this week, so very big week for our guys. And then we've got a couple games before we go into conference, which is Northern Colorado and UMKC. So we've got 3 games before Christmas. It's our time to get healthy, get some rest, get our bodies right. As you said, get in the weight room, get with our trainers, get our guys. We've been traveling so much. This is a very important stretch for us. So we're getting our guys academically done with finals, and they get stressed out on that, and they should. And then we got a game Saturday, and we got a couple games before Christmas, and then we start league, and you know how that grind is.
You got there right, Coach Lee. Well, Coach Lee, thank you for your time again. It's good to talk to you again. I hope to talk to you again next year sometime as well, Coach.
Yep, call me anytime. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, Coach.
You too.
All right. There's Todd Lee here on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.